In this week's video, I'm going to be showing, instead of lab stuff, I'm going to be taking you through just working on some math for a little bit. What am I working on in math right now? So we are doing dilution factors and tailored stock solutions as the worksheets I'm going to be working on. We actually get some time tomorrow in class, but I'm going to do maybe one worksheet today and then leave the other one. Or I might do both and then see if I have any questions for my instructor. If I don't, then go back and practice some of the LO1 worksheets tomorrow, because my first quiz is coming up next week. So I do want to get some extra practice with just everything, just to make sure, and maybe there'll be some more practice with the old conversions that for some reason my brain has totally thrown out as not important. We'll see where we go, but these are the two things I have on my checklist. The rest of the stuff I feel like I'm kind of caught up on, so once I'm done doing as much as I want to do for math today, that'll be it. Alright everyone, so that was about an hour. I got one of the worksheets done and 2 questions in that time. So not bad actually. So about 10 questions. The last 2 questions kind of took me a while though, because these tailored solutions kind of require a picture in order to know where you are in the question. And my artistic skills are not the strongest, so I'm a little bit slower on trying to figure out where everything is, but I have been getting it right, so that's great. Definitely need the pictures to help me with those types of problems, because it's multiple steps and it's very hard to figure out where you are with just the wording of the question. One of the things I forgot to talk about was, so I could theoretically split my screen so that I have my questions on the one side and my answers on the other with the iPad. But the reason why I do it with my computer is so that I'm mimicking the exam environment for the online exams, where I have to look at the computer and write down the information, just so that I'm not making those really stupid mistakes like I tend to make with reading questions or all of that. It just mimics the environment a little bit more. I don't really have a lot of extra to show, but I think the theme of this vlog is going to be working on math, because that's one of the things I did this morning. Probably won't be all of it, of course, because 2 worksheets will probably take me a couple hours. Besides math, which the reason why I'm spending so much time on math is because I have a quiz next week. So that's the reason why. I actually feel pretty good about a lot of the concepts that I've been going over, and it's just because it's so much of a review. I'm not sure about the next 2 worksheets. I'll have to work through them. I just didn't want to do too much today. I will have to do my pre-lab again for the next lab as well, and then practice for again, just to make sure I understand what's going on with that one-time competency stuff. Things are starting to pick up a little bit now. It's a little bit more relatable to how it usually is. It's just not a lot of like studying like what I'm used to for like a post-secondary program at this point. Like it's doing assignments and trying to make sure I understand stuff so that I'm prepared for when I go in person. I was doing something this morning and I'm like, oh my goodness, there's basically a month left until I go. Like about a month and a week or so until I go, but about a month until I'm done work. And so that is a little scary because it just doesn't feel like we're that far into the semester already. But next week is week 3 of semester 2. So I guess it makes sense that we're kind of getting a little busier, but it's just, it still feels very different this semester compared to any other semester of my life. This feels very different. You want to put in the effort now to make sure that you understand everything so that you're not going to be struggling come next semester because there's just not time to learn it. Or not next semester, but the next section of the semester. If I accidentally say next semester, I'm referring to the in-person stuff. It's not technically a different semester, it's a different section to the semester. I have really enjoyed the first section of labs for the sterile compounding practice class just because it's like learning how to properly put on PPE, which is relevant. Learning how to wash your hands properly for aseptic technique and learning how to make it so that you're put on gloves properly and learning how to like wipe down the hood. It's like it's just so relevant and like stuff we're gonna be doing all the time to make sure that you have like down perfect basically. So far it's not horrible. The one thing that I was struggling with in LO1 is the labels. Manual labels for some reason are just really hard, so I do need to spend some time with that this weekend and make sure that I am not missing anything there. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this one. Heavy math focused. That's going to be the theme of this video for this week. And it's relevant because I have a test coming out next week. So hope you guys enjoyed that. And I mean, math is such a huge part of this program because it's a huge part of pharmacy. And when you're doing compounding, it's a really common thing to have to do a lot of math. I mean, you do when you're dispensing medications too, but you just get to the point where it kind of becomes a bit of a rhythm, I think. When it comes to like compounding and stuff like that, it's figuring out concentrations. It's very different. And the theme of this semester is compounding, so it would make sense that there's quite a bit of math to do. I left a poll in my YouTube community post, so if you made it to this part of the video, if you could please go and answer that poll. It's just about whether you guys like long form or short form, which you're at the end of a longer video. I think it's pretty obvious which one that you guys would like, but I just like doing the short videos too because it provides a little bit more like daily updates that are different from this basically. If you enjoyed this one, please subscribe, hit the like button, and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching everyone. Hope to see you again next week. Bye for now.